Every artist wants a successful career, more than likely faster than how they're achieving it now. But the problem is the need for speed will run you into these major label executives that are going to take your speed for granted. Chances are this is not giving you anxiety about the business because they're dangling the potential of success in your face, but you don't know the dangers that come with it. For those of you that do know the dangers that come with it, this is probably presenting you with some type of anxiety. However, it is easy to get around these people. Actually quite easy to get around these people if you know what to look for. Now, these are not just your normal sharks. These are people that are positioned as people who've gotten fired in this new music economy. And I'm going to show you how to get around these people coming up on today's episode of the Music Money Makeover Show. So I really boiled these down to 4 people. And the first person is the, hey, I can get your music to the labels guy. And please don't fall for this trap, but let me explain. The I can get your music to labels guy. This has always been a staple in the game. However, there will be more of these people in the industry because there will be a major influx of people leaving labels due to technological advancements in AI. These people are essentially bird dogs. They look for artists on the rise in cities that are not on the radar of Chartmetric and either help you get on the radar and take you to a label or just straight up take you there for a finder's fee, or they will try to sign you so they can become part of your career. And this is a bad move. And I don't know anybody who's taking someone straight to the label, but if you're taking someone straight to the label without prior, without prior promotion, prior work in the field, you're gonna more than likely end up looking like an industry plant, okay? So I know you don't wanna be that, and you're probably gonna get the short end of the stick going that way. So you wanna avoid this person at all costs. Nobody comes to someone dangling success in their face when they haven't achieved anything. And if they do, then you're a sucker and they're a sucker. All right, let's check out the next person. Let me promote your music guy. This is the guy working with some playlisting company that you don't know about, and they are capping on the price to deliver your music to playlists that may be developed with bots. Still to this day. I mean, can you believe that? They insure themselves contractually against any fraudulent activity in their workings that put you at risk of having your accounts taken down, all for the sake of sharing in your streaming royalties. So if nothing gets taken down, then it's a win-win for you both, maybe. So you could say that they promote by any means necessary to get a cut of your earnings. And I'm only speaking from experience of actually reading a contract recently from one of my current viewers. And I hope that they actually got around this particular thing, because guess what? This was an ex-major label employee that had recently gotten released. I'm telling you, this stuff is out here. I'm not just talking out the side of my neck. So if you are in this situation, this is like a promotion type of deal. Don't take this deal, because if you've got streams already, it's not worth the chance. They're going to blow your streams up, get some of the earnings, lock you into a longer deal, which doesn't make any sense, and then possibly try to do some other things with you while you're under contract. We don't want to do that. Let's dig deeper. The I can market your music guy. This is the only person I might test the waters with if they can show me how their systems work, what their plans are with me, and what the bare minimum outcome will be. However, they can still take your money because marketing is a long-term process that must be implemented. If they don't have a fee for the work, and they want to sign you for a portion of the revenue made during the campaign, just know it's really difficult to determine what earnings were truly made as a direct result of the marketing. For that to happen, your business finances have to be in order. Plus, marketing strategies and plans must be paired with promotion to truly work. Marketing cannot be done by itself. This is another example, not of me not knowing, but another client comes to me, another ex-major label employee. I mean, and I'm talking about, it's like back to back to back. So I see this stuff happening. This was another situation right here. It's not like this type of person didn't already exist, but we're having influxes of these. All right. So I'm just putting you on game here. Let's go to the next person. The fractional COO. Fractional COOs are supposed to implement systems into your business and get it operating before they exit for a temporary fee. The problem is many employees at major labels have not had the chance to actually build a company from the ground, let alone know how an independent label works versus all the help they get from each department at the major label. Now, though major label experience is a plus, their track record must be checked based on independent success and not major label experience alone. Now, pause for a second because I got to toot my horn and I got to give you my experience on this. I have built a system that helps you build your label and your publishing company really, really fast. It took me 3 years to design this sucker and make sure that it was ready for the market. There are people now that are taking my system, putting their spin on it, but they don't know the work that went in behind it. Neither can they actually explain it the right way. And I'm watching people, and that's cool. It's flattering, right? You want to do, but you're not doing it the right way, right? And I get that. There are only 2 people I know, myself and another person that actually works at the MLC that understands how the system works, plus other bigger independent publishers that have already vetted my system. Okay, so the other people that are ex-major label employees, they don't know what they're doing. I know I'm on a soapbox here, but I'm just saying. I built something to help you make it, and I'll talk about it in a few that will make your publishing company and record company, come alive in really 60 days or less. Now, the fractional COO thing I saw running rampant. I was recently at the Music Biz conference in Nashville, maybe a few weeks ago, last month or whatever, and this was the new thing that was coming up. Now, I know fractional COOs have been in the corporate space for a while, but again, how can you be a fractional COO if you don't have any independent experience? So artists, I want you to look out for this. I'm going to let you know as an advanced measure here, this is a service that is now going to come to the forefront soon from Music Money Makeover, so look out for it soon. I'm just announcing it here. But you want to watch out for these people who are trying to tell you, hey, pay me a fee, I'll get going, blah, 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 and yada, 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 with no experience. Look, I'm just saying that you want to watch out for these people, right? But I'm done with my soapbox. Let's continue. So question is, how do you spot them? Well, they'll actually have some type of email with a fake label name like mark.warnermusic@gmail.com, and you think it's real, but it's not, right? Because you technically don't know if this person actually works there or they don't, simply because this might be a secondary email that they're using for the general public on the side. And I can attest that this works because I actually did this myself personally to get some placements on some blogs, and the writers were actually gullible enough to take my songs and place them, right? So you don't want to fall victim to emails like that. I'm telling you that chances are they're fake, all right? Check it out. You'll spot them in the club with the business card with all the labels they work with on the back of the card. Means nothing. Nobody cares about that, okay? Check it out. They'll have a website with all the artists they work with, usually in passing most of the time on their website or Instagram, which doesn't mean anything again. And then people who work in the game don't have to say any of that because the real ones know who they are, right? Question is this: how do you know who's real? Well, the people that are doing the real work aren't running to find you. You know about them, but you have to mean something to us. So there are a lot of people that know about the YouTube influencers that have actually put in work. There are a lot of people who know about the other managers and promoters and marketers on the ground who maybe don't have a YouTube following that have put in the work. But we're not searching for you. You're actually going to come find us because we're busy working. And that's what it is, okay? Anybody that's searching for you, chances are they're at a major label or they're not, and they're hungry. If anybody's searching for you and you're not searching for them, they're thirsty, okay? And they want to present a proposition to you to do something. Nothing wrong with it. It's just that you got to watch how they present themselves to you. Well, how do you protect yourself? You want to ask for a case study. You want to try them out on a case-by-case basis. And if it sounds too good to be true, just remember it is. What if we do need a connection they have? You want to see what will make an amicable exchange for the connection they have so that it doesn't cost you your career or your sanity. Because people can really get tied up with making the exchanges on connections and stuff like that. And next thing you know, they done signed this away or they got to do this favor and yada, yada, yada. And it's not looking so good. So you really want to keep that to a minimum right there, and only do a one-off exchange here. Now I'm going to reiterate what I was talking about earlier in my system, because if you're an artist, a singer, songwriter, a music producer, or a new music executive who wants to build that record label or publishing company or both in 60 days or less without searching all over the internet through the misinformation and the red tape, then I got you covered, because I built something that I was explaining earlier called the 60-Day Record Label Course. And this is designed to help you build that really, really fast. All right. You'll start with the LLC foundation, which will be primed to get you funding later on in your process of building the label. You'll actually be able to learn how to play the game via contract, which is what most people don't show people how to do. So you're not getting lost in the sauce out here. And then you'll be able to collect your international and domestic record and publishing royalties without the middleman taking 15%. This really makes you boss up or level up in the game quicker than everybody else who's just getting started. It will unfold in front of your eyes. But if you stumble through this process, you can always book a call with me. I'll help you up and help you cross the finish line. If this is your first time watching the channel, please download the free stuff below. 10 major steps to increase your record label's profits. A free split sheet is included with the download. But let's talk about your upside here. Avoiding these people keeps you free and clear of wasting your time. And the only thing they dangle in front of you is temptation that leads to nowhere in many cases. So missing them keeps you on track to further your career growth. It just does. Let me say something to those who might have left the label and you're actually doing this. Everybody's not bad. Case by case basis. Remember I said that on protecting yourself. It's just that they're going to have to pony up those resources really, really fast. These people are thirsty and they're trying to figure out a way that they can keep their lives afloat and stay in the music game. All right. Because when you work at a major label, there's not many other places that you can go with the skill set that you have in life. You have to stay in the system. And so people will tend to go and find artists. Doesn't mean that they don't have the skills to do it. And it doesn't mean that you shouldn't try them out. But if it feels too good to be true and it's fishy, it more than likely probably is. All right, let's look at the downside here. Getting suckered by these people puts you in a position that builds resentment against the business, but it can also take your joy away from making great music, allowing you to never see the light of day, or allowing the music to never see the light of day, which is quite frankly the truth. I've kind of been in a little bit of a situation like that myself. You know, it just brings you down. Like, just makes you get it. You know what I mean? For those who've been through it. Anyway, Music Money Makers, now you have a chance to really skate around these former gatekeepers, if you will, and continue building your music career. So Music Money Makers, if you make music, you should always make money. Log on to musicmoneymakeover.com, jump into the 60-day record label course, download the free stuff below, book a call there, smash the like button beneath this video, and guess what? I'll see you next time. Peace.